Imagine playing DoT in 3.23. Hi guys, I played DoT Trickster as my league starter for the Affliction League and wanted to showcase some league start gameplay on a shoestring budget. The character in this video is level 93 and the items are worth around 200 chaos orbs. As the value of the gear will only go down, by the second weekend they may only cost around 100 chaos orbs. The POB is in the video description. In 3.23, the Vortex Q gem was nerfed. GGG added a 0.75 seconds cast time and the gem no longer has a cooldown. As a result, we can no longer run Vortex on left click and we'll have to manually cast Vortex. Many people have considered this the death of DoT. Personally, I think that this is an exaggeration. Mapping is slower, but it's fine, and in fact much faster than many other builds at league start. As you can see, I'm running a T16 with the Lyra Mirror here on very cheap gear. DoT is still a very fast league start watchstone pusher. I reach maps in around 5+ hours, and at around 10 hours of slash play, I've killed both Exarch and Ether. In fact, I killed both Deathless aside from dying to the Exarch ball phase as the zoom out was bugged. The fights did take a while as I was only level 82. Hence, I believe that DoT is still a top 10 league starter. However, I will not be pushing DoT to the end game this league as the Vortex nerfs have a considerable impact on end game quality of life. Having to cast Vortex is an indirect decrease to the character's defense as you are vulnerable during the casting time. Being able to constantly move around is an important in-game defense layer in Path of Exile that helps you to mitigate monster damage. Hence, I no longer highly recommend playing DoT for endgame mapping. In this video, I am gaining Rampage from my Sinvicta's Metal Axe in my offhand. At the start of the map, I need to kill at least one monster with my offhand weapon. Then, I can switch over to my main weapon and the Rampage effects will persist. You do not need to wait for the Rampage stacks to appear on the left side of the screen before switching. Killing one monster with Sinvicta's Metal is sufficient. If you do not wish to rely on your weapon swap for Rampage, you can also use the Bisco's Leash Belt, which will grant you the ability to start a Rampage streak at all times. The Rampage effects are very helpful for clear. It works quite well with the Extreme Archaeology Expedition. You gain 1% movement speed and 2% increased damage for every 20 Rampage stacks, which helps you to move around and kill monsters faster. I have provided a PoE wiki link to Rampage in the video description below for those who are interested in learning more about Rampage. For the Wildwood Ascendancy class, I am running the Wildwood Primalist. The Wildwood Primalist currently appears to be the best for DoT because the charms that you can socket in are so powerful. Elementalists should consider Cowling Strike, Onslaught, Curse Effect, and Phasing. Tricksters should also consider Elemental Reflect, Suppression, Mana Reservation, and Damage Leech as Energy Shield. In addition, the extra backpack space is a very welcome quality of life change. I hope the inventory expansion makes it into the base game in some shape or form. As for my Affliction League Start Atlas strategy, my plan was to push straight to 2 Watchstones and bulk sell maps. Therefore, I spec'd into Wandering Path and took the connected map nodes, duplicated map nodes, and higher tier map nodes. Unfortunately, the bulk item exchange feature on the PoE website was bugged for maps. For the entire weekend, it would not display any Affliction League maps for sale. As a result, I could not sell my maps and lost out a huge ton of currency. Oh well, at least I didn't league start Poisonous Concoction into EK Ignite, which were both bugged at the league start. If I was aware of this trade website bug in advance, I would have gone for my total league start Atlas strategy, which involved Extreme Archaeology and Expedition. It was very successful and netted me a ton of currency. Link to the strategy is in the description below. The Atlas tree is mostly the same, aside from Ultimatum replacing Tane. Speaking of Ultimatum, the rewards are currently so bad. GGG needs to either ramp up the Ultimatum rewards or allow the monsters to drop items. In Ultimatum's current state, I prefer Tane. GGG, please revert Vortex and Ultimatum. I wish everyone a good league. Cheers!